Last 30 days, it has been hard and challenging for me. But at the same time, it has been most interesting times in my entire life. From starting a YouTube channel to finding out what I genuinely want to do in my life, it has been life alternating month for me. In this video, I want to share some of these details and provide you with the tips how you can achieve it as well. Before we start, I want to tell you viewers, this video doesn't contain any revolutionary idea or habits. These are the simple things most people already know. But what I find effective is to hear from somebody else and push you to at least make a start. I can tell you this, when you are starting out, it is widely assuring that you are not alone in this journey. This is exactly why I started this YouTube channel, to show you guys that you are not alone. I'm here to experiment and try new things so that you can be certain it actually works when you try them. Alright, without wasting much time, the number one thing that changed my life was recognizing what I do every day. More than often, people don't realize the things they do, whether good or bad. Now, I'm not talking about the major decisions like buying a house or buying a car, but those small things like tidying up your space or sitting straight. These changes might not mean much individually, but when you do them each day, every day, it becomes part of you and it is what defines you as a person. Now you have to start thinking about what you are actually doing with your 24 hours, and this is the first step in this journey. So I'll tell you exactly how I did it and you can do the same. So I made two columns. On one column I wrote what I did right, and on the second column I wrote what I did wrong. I wrote everything I can remember, even smaller habits like biting my nail or chewing loudly. The list goes on. And the other things that I added was continuous learning, regular exercises, actively listening, and so on. And the things that I did wrong was eating fast, procrastinating, spending more time on social media, and avoiding difficult conversations, and so on. Now this is where most people get it wrong. Everybody will tell you to try to focus on things that you do wrong and try to change them. For example, if you spend a lot of time on social media, they will tell you to stop using social media. Now, this method will work for people who have very strong willpower, but most of us are creatures of habits. It is very hard to go from procrastinating all the time to completely stopping it. This doesn't work. Even if it does work, it is not sustainable, and you will fall back into your old habits very soon. What I did was completely opposite. I didn't care about the things I did wrong. I left them alone. But I focused my mind and body more on the things that I actually did right. I was already exercising well, but I decided to put even more effort on planning, researching, and actually working out in the gym. Now, two things happened after this. I got better on the things I already did well, getting in more productivity and better results on the things I like. But interestingly, second thing happened. It eliminated one of my bad habits in the process, which was using too much of social media. Because I was researching more and spending more time in the gym, I didn't have time to spend on social media. Without even realizing, I managed to minimize the habit that I wanted to do less. My personal finding is you find out what you're doing really well, a hobby or a skill, and spend more time doing it. Get very good at it. Eventually, it will have a ripple effect on all of your other habits. As long as you are spending time on the things that you are doing well, your bad habits associated with them will get eliminated and you won't even realize it. Now, second thing that I did in the last 30 days was having a proper routine for exercising. I used to go to gym here and there, but I never had a proper routine that I followed on things like how often or how long I'll be working out. By doing this, I learned the importance of discipline. To be honest, discipline is number one thing that most successful people have in common. Now, it taught me what it feels like to do something when you're not feeling it. Not always I feel like going to the gym. There are times when I'll rather be in the cozy bed than go to the gym in the rain. But after making this routine, I automatically realized that in order to become successful, I have to do things I say I will and stick with them. If I want to be above average, I'll need to do things that average people won't do. Most people will promise themselves all the good things that they will do, but they never keep them. That's why they never become successful. Now everybody knows about the benefit of exercising on your body, but nobody talks about the benefit on your mind. Personally, I have been benefited mentally more than physically by exercising. Because exercise is so close to my heart, I'm gonna make a separate video on how to get it started, especially for beginners. Please subscribe if you don't want to miss that video. Having said that, there are a few other things that I've started doing in last 30 days and we're running out of time in this video. In part 2 of this video, we'll discuss about what I've started doing to become more financially literate and the books that have changed my perspective in life. Stay tuned for next week. Now, you are one step closer of becoming successful. Before you become successful, you need to learn what were the things that were keeping you poor. To learn that, click on this video here. As always, thank you for watching and let's grow together.